Morning everybody, and welcome to Norman's Eddy Trail. This is going to be our yoga location for the day. Come with me on a little walk in. Norman's Eddy Trail has a lot of little critters. We saw these ones yesterday, some type of little black slug making his way. As you walk this trail, like I said, there's a lot of little critters, and you have to watch where you step because there's lots of tiny little baby frogs all across the park. And they ask that you be mindful and not step on them, because it sounds like they are they're an at-risk species. So if I see one, I'll video one for you guys. Good morning everybody, and welcome to Norman's Eddy. It's just around the corner, but this is a little bit of a better spot for the class. So I'll give you a little history on Norman Eddy. This is where the river reaches the lower end of Dragon's Tongue lava flow. There's a lot of volcanic history here, which has compressed its channel since leaving Clearwater Lake, and the water spreads out into this quiet eddy over 100 meters across. The eddy is named for Jack Norman, who was born in Princeton in 1902 and related to the pioneer Allison family. Jack arrived in the Clearwater Valley with the Shooks in 1934 and homesteaded near Grouse Creek. He had been a bronco rider in his younger years and had many broken bones. He listed to the left when he walked, so everybody in Upper Clearwater was surprised when he was accepted for Army service in the 1940s. Jack was a strong worker and was usually hired by the Forest Service and Parks Branch during the summer months as a patrolman on Clearwater Lake. It was a lonely job in a very remote place, but he never missed a dance at the Upper Clearwater Community Hall. Jack would walk to the end of the road, then drive to his Grouse Creek cabin, get tidied up, and go to the hall. He danced all night, if possible, and was very good at it. For more entertainment, he played the Jew's harp, a comb, or a dreadful set of drums he had made. The next morning, Jack headed back to Clearwater Lake, pausing to rest and soak his feet in what is still called Footwash Creek, just south of Shadow Lake. His greatest weakness were said to be strong coffee and pumpkin pie. During the winters, he helped tap on Fred Leduc's line. Jack died of cancer in 1965. In addition to Norman's Eddy, he is remembered by Jack Norman Lake, west of the Clearwater River near Osprey Falls. All right, so let's get into our practice. We're going to sit on our mat. Again, I'm on a bit of a downslope, so this will be an interesting one to teach. Going to bring our feet together, lengthen out our spine. Hands can rest on your thighs your ankles or your feet. Lift that chest up, tuck the chin. Take a moment here to breathe. From here, we are going to lay down on our mat. We're going to hug one knee into our chest. You can extend the other one out if you like. Slowly switch to the other side. Inhale, bring the other knee in and hug yourself nice and tight. Rocking side to side if you like. Massaging out those internal organs. Lower the feet down to the floor. Bring the soles of the feet together. Arms out at the sides if you like. Inhale, draw the knees together. Arms out at the sides even more. Bring your legs up like you're sitting in a chair. And then you're going to take your legs all the way over to one side. You can stay here or you can take your hand and rest it on your knees. You might notice one shoulder's propped up. If that's the case, you're going to exhale and draw that shoulder down. So for me, I took my legs to the left. I'm holding on with my left hand. My right shoulder is slightly elevated. So every exhale, I'm going to try and draw that shoulder down. Inhale, using your core, bring your legs back up to center. Dust off any sand you got on yourself. And then take your legs all the way over to the other side. Again, placing that hand on your knees. And with every exhale, trying to lower that shoulder down towards the ground. Inhale, bring the legs back up, extend them out, extend the arms out nice and long. Point the toes, reaching your fingertips ahead of you, reaching your toes down below you. And then we'll work into a banana pose. You're going to take your legs over to the left, arms over to the left. Creating a nice banana shape with your body. Inhale, walk your arms and legs all the way over to the right. Banana pose on the other side. Inhale, walk back, roll over to your side, and come on up into tabletop. Placing hands on the ground. Knees are underneath your hips. We're going to inhale, arch our back, tuck our chin, tuck the pelvis. Exhale, drop the belly, gaze up towards the sky. Back and forth with your breath. Cat cow. Inhale, arching. Exhale, lowering, dropping the shoulder blades down your back. Coming back to tabletop, bring the big toes together, knees wide apart. Reach your hands down the mat for child's pose, resting your forehead on the mat. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Take the feet back, coming into plank. You can come into plank on either knees or toes. Holding here for a few more seconds, a few more moments. Strengthening up the core. We're not going to hold this for a few minutes. And then you're going to inhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Letting the head go. Letting the arms relax. Take your hands behind your legs. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. You can have as much bend in your knees right now as you need. And then inhale. Slowly coming up. Reach the arms out. Bring them to the top. Hands together. Coming down to heart center. And taking a moment here just to breathe. Exhale, release the hands. Had a little brief interval there. It's a lot of organization, and there's a lot of different things when you're filming out in the wild, so can't always set my camera up to get the entire view if I'm on the ground versus when I am standing. So sometimes you got to piece these things together. Also, like I said, I am on an uneven sloping bit of ground here, so we're going to try and do a few standing poses. So you're going to come to the back of your mat. You're going to take a nice long step forwards with your left leg. And then the back leg, toes are going to be pointing somewhat upwards towards the top corner of the mat. Nice bend in that front leg. Inhale, arms come up. Gaze over your front fingertips. If you like, you can take a look back at your backhand. Make sure it's not down too low or up too high. Sink a little bit deeper into that front leg. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle. Drop the shoulder blades down, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Stepping back. Switching to the other side. Take a nice big step forwards with the right leg. Knee over ankle, back toes pointing up towards the left corner of the mat. Inhale, take the arms up. Gaze over your right fingertips. And your pelvis for this pose is going to be opened up a little bit. We're not trying to square it towards the front leg. You're going to let those hips open up. In this case, my hips are opening up towards the Clearwater River. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders back. Exhale, release the hands, and step back. Now we'll go into a high lunge. You're going to have your feet underneath your hips. You're going to take a big step forwards with your left foot. Back leg is going to be long. You're going to be on the balls of your back foot, toes facing forwards. Lunge deep into that front leg. Inhale, arms up. Drop the shoulders down and breathe. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, step forwards. Come back to the back of the mat. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, step forwards with the right foot, balancing on the ball of the back foot. Once you get stable, you're going to inhale, arms come up. Back leg's nice and strong. So you don't want to have any bend in your back knee. You want to keep it as long as you can. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, stepping forwards. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, reaching down, forward fold. Let's take those hands behind our legs again, giving yourself a nice big squeeze. Releasing your hands down to the ground, take a big step back into plank from either knees or toes. Lower down to your knees. Big toes together, knees wide apart for child's pose again. Inhale, come up, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Let your knee bend so that your foot comes towards your bum. Feel a nice opening through that right hip. Exhale, take that leg underneath you and release the back toes for pigeon. You can stay here supporting yourself with your hands, or you can come down to your elbows. Inhale, pressing up to your hands if you were on your elbows. Tuck your back toe. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drawing chest towards thighs. Fingertips are splayed nice and wide. Inhale, take the left leg up. Let the knee bend, opening up the left hip. And exhale, draw that leg through underneath you, untuck the back toes, pigeon on the other side. Again, you can come down onto your elbows if that works best for you, or you can stay on your hands. Inhale, press back onto your hands if you were on your elbows. Tuck the back toe. Lift up and press back into downward facing dog. Pedaling your heels here a little bit. And then exhale, coming down onto our knees. And then coming onto your bum in whatever way is going to be easiest for you. Take the soles of the feet together. Draw the shoulders back, lift the chest. You can stay here, or if you'd like to, you can walk your feet, or you walk your hands forwards down your mat to get a little bit more opening in through the hips. Inhale, walk your hands back if you were forwards. Exhale, release the legs. Give them a little shake. Shake out the arms. And then I am going to invite you to come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. You can have your eyes closed, or you can have them open and watch the Clearwater River. I'm just going to take some time here to meditate, if you will. Work on your breathing, nice and relaxed. Trying to let any thoughts that come into your mind flow freely, much like this water. Let the thoughts come in. Try not to dwell on them. Let them go. And focus on your inhales and your exhales. Thank you guys so much for letting me lead you through practice. Namaste.